Hey, Facebook. Happy Thursday. We are now 1 week away from Thanksgiving, and I know that holiday planning feels a little different for all of us this year. As I've shared, I got an enthusiastic text from my oldest daughter earlier this week that said, I got a negative test, and I've got another one coming on Thursday! Exclamation point, exclamation point. And this, because it meant that she has a negative test and that she's going to be able to get a second one before she comes home. That means that she's one step closer to being home for Thanksgiving. So that qualified as having checked the box before. Sorry, I think I'm blocking my driveway here. Hold on. But I think you can get past. This is what happens when I'm parked in my own driveway and my son is coming in from taking the garbage in. Anyway, that is what we're doing to check the boxes for Thanksgiving this year. And for me, that's sort of, making sure everybody gets tested is for my kids that are coming home from school. Is right there above order the turkey. So I wanted to share in part some new testing results that or testing availability that we have in the region. We have been a bit of a testing desert over the last several months, but as the positivity rate is clicking up, that is starting to change, which is at least a good thing. And I wanted in particular, several of the it's National Rural Health Day today. And so in kind of honor of that, I wanted to especially foreground one of the organizations that is providing some of the pop-up testing at various locations in and around the region. And that's Community Health and Wellness Center, whose main office is on Midgeon Avenue in Torrington. They also have an office in Winsted. And we have been working with them along with the Foundation for Community Health to open up a health center in North Canaan as well. And I, as we go through this moment, I am, the advantage of having a health center like that in North Canaan to provide things like testing on a regular basis would be such an advantage. And so I very much look forward to that becoming a reality. And I'm working on getting state support for that. But I know that there are, especially the Foundation for Community Health has been working to make that a reality in partnership with Community Health and Wellness, which is a really high quality health provider. And I'm really looking forward to partnering with them to make that happen. So Community Health and Wellness is providing testing in 3 different locations in the upcoming days, all of which is free, no appointment, no prescription, both for symptomatic and asymptomatic people. I will provide details on this if you're watching this on the newsletter, I will provide it in the newsletter. And if you're watching this on Facebook, we'll post the details in the comments on this post. So the first one is tomorrow, Friday, from 9:30 to 12 in Goshen at the Congregational Church. There's also one on next Tuesday in North Canaan at Town Hall, and one on Wednesday at their Midgeon Avenue location, which is where they've been usually conducting testing. All of these from 9:30 to 12 at those various locations. Again, I'll post the details. There are also going to be a couple of there's going to be a testing done in Kent in the Town Hall parking lot on Monday. And I'll provide the details on that in the comments and in the newsletter as well. And then I thought I'd give you a quick legislative update. Obviously, there's no legislating going on, but things did get started as soon as the election passed, and we've had several caucus meetings to talk about the path forward and what that looks like. And despite the many unknowns, we did elect new leadership, which we will formally elect them once we are sworn in January. But we do have a new Speaker-elect, Matt Ritter, and a new Majority Leader, Jason Rojas. And we have all submitted our committee requests. My committee requests include the 3 committees I sat on last term and a couple of new ones. So I will have several. I'm already having conversations with leadership, and we'll have some more tomorrow about committees and other leadership positions and all of that. But one of the things that we have been talking about is how we're going to run session with so many unknowns and with COVID still very much with us, and the likelihood that most of the committee hearing processes will be conducted via Zoom. And we've learned a thing or two. I actually sit on two committees that have been conducting hearings in the midst of this. Judiciary and Appropriations have had hearings, including public testimony, and we learned a thing or two about it. And one of the things is actually for many people, it's easier to testify from home, than it is to have to come into Hartford. And so that's a good thing, but we're also very aware that it's easier for some people. If you have access to the internet and a device with which to get that access, then it works well. But if you don't, it's a problem. So we're working all of that out. We fully intend to have a session, but it will be different. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week.